So we're gonna do Am I the Asshole really quick. This one is my boyfriend. First of all, I think just by the title, you already have your answer.
Oh, yeah.
But just the story. Wow.
All right.
Okay. My boyfriend refuses to buy me female products, pads,
Oh,
and now I'm upset. Facts. I'll make it short and sweet. Me, female, 25, and my boyfriend, 28, have been dating for over 3 years. Yesterday, we have a conversation through text about him going to the supermarket to get pasta because we were having people over and I was going to cook. Mind you, he gets out of work before me, and the supermarket is 3 minutes away from home. Everything was fine until I got my period right after I was about to leave my job and go home. So I texted him, please grab some pads for me, and his answer was, I'm not doing that. Then I said, I'm going home. They're on the personal hygiene aisle. I need them. His answer was, so go get them. Bro, this man does not care about his well-being at all.
Yeah.
If I replied to Adi that way, like I wouldn't wake up in the morning.
That's
like
insane, dude.
Yeah. So, and I replied, aren't you going to the store? He said, yeah. So I replied, I'm telling you to please get it for me. And his answer was, I said, I'm not doing that, but you keep asking. I ended the conversation by saying, okay, thanks. Then he said that we shouldn't have people over tonight, which made me more upset. I ended up getting them myself while having pain and a bunch of toilet paper wrapped around my panties to not make a mess. I always say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If he feels uncomfortable, he could have said, I'm sorry, but that makes me uncomfortable, so I won't be able to do so. And, And I could see I could see it from a different perspective. However, he is 28, and I think it's a very immature thing to be embarrassed about. And before you asked, this was my second time asking him. The first time he got it for me, no problem, but we were living at his mom's house, which she used to do everything for him. So at this point, I think she was the one who got it. Please help with any advice. And there are a few like updates. But
that's insane, dude. First of all, insane, dude. Why? What are you so afraid of? What's the guy behind the counter going to say? Oh, look at this pussy buying fucking pads. Like, what is he?
Like, you're going to walk up to the counter with the pads and be like, he's gay. Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
If anything, that means, you might have, okay, he's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Look at this cool guy.
Look at this guy in a committed,
right?
loving relationship.
He's not afraid of buying pads.
Yeah.
Why would you, dude? That's so insane. I don't know. I just feel like I'd be more worried about fucking up and buying the wrong thing.
100%.
I think that's where I would mess up.
Every time Adi sends me to go get pads, I'm like, I need like a picture of the brand, the type.
Send me a barcode.
Yeah. Like, what do you need? Wings? No wings?
5-piece, 10-piece, lemon pepper hot wings. You know what I mean? Whatever. Just let me know what you mean. I seen that joke. Someone sent someone out to buy wings pads with wings, and they bought some pads
and wings. That's funny.
Which is a win-win.
I feel like
he got both.
To mansplain, if I was a woman, I would not be upset.
I'd be like, that's what I'm saying. I'd be like, you know what? Thanks.
Thank you. That's marriage material.
That's
right
hilarious, dude.
Juju, have you ever gone to get pads?
All the time.
Right.
Every time I walk into CVS, anything, straight to FaceTime. Which one do you want?
Yo,
I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Julio's pretty machismo, bro. I don't know if he's from Guerrero, so he's probably buying them for himself.
Ja.
Oh, yeah. I would say like even when we were dating and like she would ask me to get pads, I'd be more embarrassed going to buy condoms than I would pads. Like,
really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Thinks he's gonna get laid.
I know, right? Like, this guy thinks he's getting lucky.
Think he
idiot.
is? Yeah. These are gonna be in his wallet for the next 18 years. He's like, oh, extra large. Okay, guy. Okay, buddy.
Okay, guy. All right, buddy.
Yeah. That is true, right? I feel like it'd be more embarrassed.
It's more
condoms.
awkward,
Yeah,
you know.
More awkward,
like if I go to get pads, it's like, I have a wife, sir.
Yeah.
You know,
this guy's getting laid. But if you buy condoms, you're like, what a loser. He thinks he's gonna get laid.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know there are guys like that, but I think that is a very like immature thing. Like, bro, even
I don't
like
get it.
Being grossed out by like periods, like, bro, like. Grow up.
Maybe you're just old, but I do see that a lot too. Where people are like, "Oh, don't even say." What was it? It was a streamer that said that. I think it was Pokimane. She kept mentioning it.
What?
Her being on her period and stuff.
Yeah.
And then who was with him? Her that kept saying like, "Stop! You gotta stop saying that word. You gotta stop." I don't want to hear that. And I'm just like, I mean, dude, what?
Are you disturbed by biology, bro? Like, come on.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
So there's an edit. Huge thank you to everyone for all the feedback. I would like to add an antidote. 2 years and a half. Wow, she types horrendously. 2 years and a half. He had a horrible accident while skiing. Fractured his. Okay, this is nuts. 2 years. He had a horrible accident while skiing. Fractured his right leg. I don't know if he's saying that he broke his leg.
Probably.
I don't know, but
maybe because you finished the sentence.
I appreciate the energy. Well, also appreciate the energy. Jokes on you, by the way, that's a comma, not a period. So I didn't finish the sentence. Fractured his right leg and dislocated his left shoulder, so he couldn't move at all, or shower, or even pee or poop. Guess who helped him with that?
He couldn't pee or poop.
I guess he couldn't like hold it himself or wipe himself.
Oh,
I would expect him to
hell
do
no.
the same for me, but being able to do
Oh,
little
my
things
God.
honestly might be a deal breaker. Call me dramatic, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, through thick and thin, to be honest, dude. Like, if you
No.
can't see yourself helping someone,
See, I have no issues going to get Adi pads.
uh-huh.
If I ever need to wipe my ass, I'm divorcing her on the spot.
If you ever need her to wipe
To
your
wipe my ass, yes. I don't. No person should have all that power.
How are you
over
gonna?
me, you know?
Oh,
Like,
it's not
it's
even
just
like a
like,
marriage thing. It's a
no,
power thing.
Well, it's not even a
Like,
power. It's just
what?
like I'd be so embarrassed, like to ask somebody to wipe my ass.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
Like
that's what nurses do.
I get
She's like, stop, nurse. Just let me die. I'm signed up. Do not resuscitate. If I shit my pants, just unplug me.
Like,
right
bro, I don't know. And maybe I'm in the minority
Yeah,
here, but I
yeah.
don't know. I'm just like I don't.
I just feel like that's the least of my problems. If I'm on a deathbed, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I guess a deathbed is different, but like
Yeah,
if you're like you break your arm and you can no longer wipe yourself.
oh
you
come
know?
on, you'll find a way. I'll find a way to wipe my ass. Yo, we take a shower 3 times a day.
I'd buy a bidet like the same day.
There
What you mean?
go.
The
There's
day they're
ways
like,
to
yo,
do it.
you need someone to wipe
Which,
you.
I
It's
mean,
like we're buying a bidet.
we're buying a bidet.
I'm
yeah.
holding it until we install this thing.
Oh,
Like,
no.
I am not letting you wipe. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah. Okay, you're saying like out of just
Or like necessity type thing.
mildly,
Yeah.
like
How would you like? What do you have to like bend over and like spread cheek in front of your girl for her to wipe you? Like, how
yeah,
does that
that'd
work?
be insane. I mean, I
Right?
guess I don't know. Yeah, that's insane. I guess,
don't know.
but I mean, you know, what do you? If both my arms, if I lost both my arms right now, you knock some wood. I don't want. I don't want to knock over kind of. If I lost both my and I needed Ceci to wipe my ass, I would probably not poop for 3 days, right?
Right?
Like it
Like,
was just,
yes.
I wouldn't want to, right?
There's something
Like, I
about
would
it. I'm just like, I don't. This isn't
I
right.
know we're gonna have to get there at some point. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
It's
a
gonna
bridge.
have to
I'm gonna
happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I will avoid it as much as
Exactly.
possible. Right. I'll probably lose 20 pounds before from just not eating anything because I don't want to poop.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And no, Adi loves me so much. I
Yeah.
love her. I don't think she'd say no to me, but I would
Yeah.
never ask that of her. I don't know. I just be like, no.
I mean, I think in the opposite. I mean, in the, like, you know, let's say in the opposite situation,
Vice versa.
right?
Is-
Vice
is
versa.
what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I mean, I don't have a
wouldn't
problem
even-
wiping
yeah,
ass.
exactly.
Like,
That's
I
what
wouldn't
I'm
even question it.
saying.
Be like,
Yeah,
oh,
right.
for real? Do you need me to? Okay,
right.
cool.
Exactly.
Hand me
So
some
that's-
baby
I guess
wipes,
they
girl.
would feel the same way.
I guess. Yeah.
He's like, but the power, the power struggle.
I think power is the wrong word because
Right.
I very clearly do not wear the pants in this
Uh-huh.
relationship, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, I don't know. There's something about that I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean,
I wouldn't
guess
be
it
able to
is
sleep at
demanding,
night.
especially with something that's like you've done yourself for so long, right?
Yeah.
That now I don't
It's
know.
weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Would you let Cheetah wipe you?
I
Should
do it
you?
every time.
Have you?
What do you mean? Is that not
He
how you
just
currently live
calls
your
her.
life?
Have you seen this man
Do I
drunk?
still white?
Have you seen this man drink? When he gets drunk, bro, it's over, bro. Changes him, puts him in his onesie.
There's a little butt flap.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. They get the plastic sheets for a reason, dude. Taco Bell.
The plastic sheets. You think it's for the baby?
Yeah,
but
you
it's
think
not.
it's for the baby, but
Okay, so edit 2, and this is the last one. We have had conversations last night, very long one, and I said everything I need to say, including reading those texts out loud to him, and he was in any way defensive. He called himself an asshole and recognized that what he did was really effed up. Here is a breakdown of his answers. His vape. his vapes and vape ran out. So he did warn me in the morning about nicotine withdrawal. So he was dealing with that all day. For real though, right? Like, what the fuck,
It's like,
man?
babe, you know I haven't had Taco Bell in 2 days. You know how I get if I don't get my Crunch Wrap Supreme.
That is such a wild statement. Our editor chimed in, bro. Not an editor, a producer was just like, the hell, bro?
that fucked him up. So
Yeah. So he was dealing with that all day, and that made him irritated. Second, he said the supermarket he went to was a small Italian supermarket, and they didn't have personal hygiene products. Third, he said his mother never talked to him about this stuff.
he went to an Italian supermarket.
Yeah, it sounds like some bullshit.
No pants, but he got the gabagoo.
He got the gabagoo, bro. Fourth, he said his past relationship. He had a past relationship, but it was a short one, and he said that he never got asked to do this before. He said, "I didn't know it was an emergency. Otherwise, I would have got it for you, no hesitation." He also admitted that it is not that he is embarrassed; he just has social anxiety. Then I explained their self checkout. He said the last time I asked him to get me pads,
His mom
he was
got it.
yeah, he was at BJ's, and even though it was his first time, I sent him pictures of what I needed. He felt anxious, but since I said it was an emergency, he got it anyways.
I feel like, look, man, at the very least, have a conversation with your lady. It's a weird conversation. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Anxiety doesn't make sense. I understand that. At least talk to your girl. Hey, I don't know. I'm just really nervous about getting it. And work through it, dude. Don't just be like an asshole.
Yeah, and be like, nah,
Like, no,
I ain't doing that.
listen, lady, make me a sandwich. Go get your pads. Pick me some Baja Blast. and get your ass home. You know what I mean? Like,
I would have picked up some Code Red just out of anger.
Code Red objectively better. But anyways, I'm just saying, like, don't be an asshole, man. Have a conversation. Why are people, a lot of these, am I the assholes? And like the calls in from these podcasts I watched, they're just like, should I talk to my wife? That's essentially what they come down to. Should I talk to my partner or not? No, fuck that. You leave them. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it always works out.
And then, man, like I have social anxiety a lot of times, and honestly, going to a cashier is not one of those moments.
I mean,
because it's like we're not talking, we're not like and then 90% of the time there isn't even a cashier. It's self checkout, bro.
That's true. You could just self check out.
Nobody cares.
You could self check out, yeah.
Every time, and what my therapist has been helping me through a lot with social anxiety is like, you got to realize nobody fucking cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah.
Nobody cares about what you're doing, what you're buying.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's in their own world. So like, bro, you're just getting pets.
I can't afford a therapist, but one thing that has helped is I was watching The Penguin, and he told that kid to like speak up, take up space, be known, and I took that to heart. And he's like, "Fuck it, kid, call him back. Shoot him. He fucked up your order. Fix it. Like, take up space, matter." And I was just like, "Thank you, Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
I needed that. Was my therapy right there." And I got it for $5.99 a month, HBO Max. But I was like, "Yeah, you're right. What the fuck? I don't know." A lot of it is like, I'm just saying, like, nobody really cares. Everybody's so concerned about their own mind, their own mental. And I feel like a lot of that is like, baby steps. If even him doing that, if he does have anxiety, it would have broken him at least of some of that. You know what I mean? Of the anxiety.
And one thing I do want to hone in on is the fact that he's like, if it was an emergency, like I would have done it. It's why is it got to be an emergency?
What is she like, bleeding out?
Yeah, like.
Quick, my uterus is falling out of my endometrium is slipping out. Like,
there is no situation where Adi asks me for a favor and I have to know it's an emergency.
It has to be an emergency.
I'm just like, what do you need?
Can you go pick up your kid from school? Is it an emergency?
Is it an emergency though?
Is there a school shooter? Like, what the fuck? Why does it have to be an emergency?
Like, just be a nice person.
And he said that his past relationship, nobody asked him to do that. Yeah. And it's like, there's gonna be a lot of those times, bro. Nobody's gonna ask you to be a dad, right? Yeah. Like, you don't want to be a dad eventually, or literally anything, right? Like, there's gonna be moments in your life you're gonna experience things you've never experienced.
Yeah, there's gonna be a first time for literally everything.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's silly. That seems like he's either very young or very like still immature. You know what I mean?
Did they say the age at the beginning?
I don't know if they did.
I feel like they did. He's 28.
Oh,
so that is entirely way too old.
I don't know, man.
I was picking up pads at like 17. Like
Yeah.
that's nuts. Like grow up, man.
Like for real, what's the cashier gonna say, dude? What do you need those for? Your butt?
Yeah.
Like what? Why would he care, dude? Why would anybody
They're
care?
pads, not tampons, all right? You can't put those in your butt.
No, I mean, I guess
It's for when you can't wipe yourself. You need
yeah,
the
yeah.
pads
You
to
need
hold it
the
all.
fucking
Yeah.
baby
Yeah.
continence.
But yeah, I think it's safe to say she's not the ass.
Yeah,
Her man is a ginormous asshole
who
who cannot wipe
or
his
just
asshole.
a man, baby, bro. Come on,
Yeah.
dude. You got it, man. I believe in you. You can get, you can get them pads.
You get it done. You get it done.
If you can beat Elden Ring's final boss,
I'm saying.
you
And
can get these
if-
fucking pads, dude.
If you're that cranky, maybe just get your vape while you're there and get the pads. You know?
You're already there. Yeah.
Yeah.